Testing. Are we on?
Are we on? Are we going to race? Glenn Pollitt, this is the...
Yeah, g'day guys. Welcome back, Glenn.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Where you been?
Don't worry about it. So we've got Mr. Van Gestel, who's the Chief Tyspinnery Steward. He's a very nice man, actually. He's quite fair. Bit of a brawl cream boy, but that's all right. He's down at the gym as we speak. He's pumping iron, lifting weights. His shoulders are pumped right up, guns.
Ready for?
The weight of the world on his shoulders tomorrow at track inspection time. He's got the tabs sitting here. He's got Volandis up there with racing you, and he's got the breeders and owners, a slipper. He's got the dirty, filthy.
They're not worried about the slipper, Glenn. They're worried about what they're going to do with this provincial championship race.
I've been worried about that all week. So good on you, Van Gest. You're there. I'm telling you what's going to happen, though. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be a stack of rain. It's going to be unbearable. It's going to be a soppy, dangerous track. There won't be one jockey inspecting the track. The meeting will go ahead for sure, because not even Mr. VG can call this meeting off. There's too much pressure on this young man.
Well, I hope so.
But he's a nice fellow.
And it is an exciting card. And it'll
juicy.
stay an exciting card. You've got to be...
You've got to be in to win it. We can see Winks get smashed. Somehow coming back in distance will be a problem.
I saw, Centrebets put up the...
$1.20?
Yeah, $1.24.
Should be longer than that.
Should be longer than that?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Come on. It's game on. Anyway, Rosehill tomorrow. Let's hope we race. Rails out 3 metres. And the track's wet, I believe.
We're looking at a heavy 14 at this stage. To be the only heavy 14 ever raced on in New South Wales history. I got the ATC, Darren Pearce. He'll be ringing. Poor little Van Gestel, eh? And he has to make the big decision. But he is trained by Ray Murray, so Ray used to love the big decisions.
Yeah.
Remember? In the protests?
Yeah. He rose to the occasion.
Oh, he loved the big decision. He's busy now at the football inquiry trying to get Eddie Hastings' last 400 years of phone calls.
So if it is a bog...
It's a bog.
Okay, so what are we looking for? Is it
Fit horses?
down the outside?
Wet trackers? Racing position, I'm not so sure. Yeah. I think when it's that wet, it's just your slide.
There's also a few staying races, so it's a bit of pinch.
Bit of dog's breakfast.
Well, I'm in trouble because I like a few first uppers tomorrow, and that's never good on a bog track.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think you can have a blanket rule about them.
Okay.
Will the jockeys do an inspection? There's apparently Centrebets betting on that. $1.10 they won't.
Go walk the track to find the fast ground.
Big alert to all the jockeys out there. I saw young Ty England earned a lot of money last week. A couple of great rides. And great to see Ty earn a stack of money. And unfortunately, I don't earn any money now, Ty, but that's all right. I'm working out.
Right, let's get into this. Otherwise, we'll be here for a few hours.
Should be more for the rant.
7-horse field, 2,400 metres, an exciting opener here. And we've got a couple of shippers. Our Century from the Lloyd Williams establishment, $3.30. Big Duke, Darren Weir, $3.60. It's $5.50 Allergic, $6 Kinema, $12 Cafe Society, who does look the leader. Shalmaneza will be in attendance. I had Our Century not too far away, and Paragon will be doing his best to be up there as well. I thought this was quite a juicy race, despite the fact that...
Well, it's tricky. We don't have like the usual 2,400 lead-ups, which we want. The one 2,400 metre horse we have got is Big Duke, but it's also had nearly 4 weeks off, and it's also got the
esteemed Tasmanian form.
Well, it goes from Melbourne, and then when you go from Melbourne to when you go from Launceston to Melbourne, the Melbourne people pen the Launceston.
Yeah, I know.
So he has to do the double pen job.
Negative,
but with a 2,400 metre run. So it is juicy. It is interesting. Yeah. Darren Weir never trained a winner in Sydney.
Yeah, I have to say that I'm worried about Hickmott, but I'm not worried about Weir. I'm prepared to look around.
I wonder if the stewards will have an inquiry tomorrow. Who is Robert Hickmott? They could drag him in, get us all a photo.
Well, I think they'll be busy with other stuff, Glenn.
They'll be out looking at the track. They'll be walking around. Oh, it's going to be game on
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, like in the West Indies when they don't have machines to actually dry the wicket, so they just get all these little people out there with sponges. Oh. Can we get all the stewards doing that?
The Super Sopper, it got put out to pasture.
Oh, is it gone now?
Yeah, the Super Sopper's gone.
It's been gone for ages.
Right.
Apparently it did more damage than... But look, great idea, because obviously you can't race if you've got surface water, but if you've got no surface water and the visibility's okay, you can have a heavy 55, can't you?
Yeah. Look, the bottom line is we should race on really heavy tracks because they're not dangerous.
No, I know.
They're sure Sure, there's a chance a horse can slip and fall, but it's if you're hitting the dangerous racing is on dry tracks, hard surfaces, when women are on top of the horses.
No,
I'm so right.
you've got it all wrong, Glenn. Dangerous racing is when there's only $100,000 races. When there's $1 million races, it's very safe racing.
Very safe racing. Very safe racing.
All right, come
boys.
on, release here, Glenn.
Well, how do you release, mate? Like, do I stick with Kinema? You know, like it's a bit disappointing. It goes up 400 metres after 4 days off. I can't be involved with Cafe at second up. Our Century set up, I don't know it. Who's the horses had the run a week ago? It's Allergic, isn't it?
There you go. And W. Buick, he turned up like Jay Doyle did. Like they had the hit out last year where they looked, you know, a bit pedestrian. They came back and they went, well, I know what he's doing. I know what I'm doing now.
I was tipping Allergic, but nearly close to sending me $33 when I having a pick. What about you, Gord? 33?
33.
Nothing for Gord. What about you, Marcus? Tricky little thing.
I tipped 2 from 1, but I have marked Allergic a bit shorter than he is currently trading.
I'd stamp him like 7-2 you take and a 5-2 chance. Yeah, it's just a race. To me, it's just a race. I don't find it as juicy as you.
Well, it's the first race on Golden Slipper Day. I'm excited.
I mean, if Paragon sells down the outside at $21, and
it's not going to be doing any sailing. It's an up there horse. But I mean, it's
when they hit the front of the 100, they sell.
Yeah, I marked it 25s, not 100s. So that's.
It's not a million, yet. Let's get to race 2.
And it is 100s. Race 2.
It's not 100 to 1.
It's 100 to 1.
No, it's not.
It is.
Back Paragon.
Race 2 is Raymond at $3.60. $5 Samantha, $7.50 Hieroglyphics, 9 Nancy, 9 Zestful, 10 Tempt Me Not, Resumer, 17 Almighty Girl, and 26 Hermosa Beach, 34 Zara Bay, 61 50 Shades of Grey. You got to love these mares 1200 metre races. They have one each week, and
a lot of the forms all together, and they different finishing positions. And bit of DF here tomorrow with Tempt Me Not and Raymond, bit of DF there, but and Samantha to a degree. Yeah. I was tipping Samantha because of that main DF and because I thought it went well the other day.
And she raced the 3-year-olds the other day. I know that the 3-year-olds at the very top level are a bit sus, but I mean, once you get into the Commonwealth Garden stuff, a 3-year-old run is going to help you.
I thought she really did a good job the other day. I thought she ticks a few boxes where she's going to position. I like how she beat Glenall. I got a massive wrap on it. I give it a good chance later on at $21. I was tipping her. Obviously, Raymond hard to beat and Tempt Me Not nice horses, but the rest are all sort of bashing each other up. So I was a bit blah. What are you saying, Gordy?
Raymond tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
The only thing I'm worried about is just the freshen up in a trial onto a heavy track. But the trial was really good against Russian Revolution, which I think is a serious horse.
Well, everyone's tipping this Russian Revolution.
Its action looked to me like a wet weather kind of action as well, Raymond.
So you can't now start.
There you go.
We got the ones with the big galloping stride.
Because they're big horses.
They're no good. You want the little scooters. Yeah, and
she
glides across the turf. It was a very impressive trial. Has actually had a dominant win on the heavy track, and I think is just going to be the best horse with actual wet weather ability. So pretty keen on number 6, Raymond.
When she won on the heavy, she beat Redouble and Shavish.
Yeah, I know, but there was margins. 1.5 by 2.3. Like.
Okay, I'm not saying she's not a great chance.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you can say she's moral. You did.
Yeah, I do. I'm going for moral. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
A moral with other chances. So does that make it not a moral?
No, that's not. Moral.
Okay, so what are the other chances, Gordon?
I think Nancy has some sort of a chance. Samantha does, and Hermosa Beach looks like a wetty type at Longmont. It might have some sort of ability.
I thought getting to a place Hermosa Beach at big odds. Yeah. And I've got to just quickly. Hermosa Beach tomorrow. Jay Ford. Fucking good on you, Jay Ford. I didn't realise what a champion you were. On that dirty, filthy Sunday show where you watch the, I watch it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
And they come in. How'd your horse go? Oh yeah, went really well. Oh yeah, it ran nice. Oh, went good. Oh yeah, went really well. Oh yeah, didn't have. Oh, but went good. It's just one suckathon after one leading jockey. Yeah. Suck. Jay Ford, how did yours go? Yeah, no good. Yeah, didn't handle it going. Thought it was pretty disappointing. Terribly disappointed. Next race. Jay Ford, how did yours go? Shocking. How bad did it go? Like, good on you, Jay Ford.
Okay, Jay Cassidy used to be like that, so we needed a replacement for Jimmy, and
we found Jay Ford for the punters to give us a proper talk about how their horse went.
It's probably easier for Jay Ford because he's on 20 and 30 to 1 shots as well.
Yeah, at least he doesn't. He doesn't come in sucking front door trying to get a better ride.
Yeah.
He's a man. He's hard not to like. So well done, Jay Ford. You get a tick. You are
does a better job.
12-month free pass from Glenn Pollitt Pays.
Does a better job than people give him credit for as well.
Fucking oath he does. He used to ride the big target. It was one of the best horses I ever saw.
That big target hers. Okay, so Raymond has obviously got a good chance. Samantha, you've already mentioned, has got a good chance. Of the lead-up race, I thought Zestful was a superior run to Hieroglyphics and Nancy.
And that makes me think that race might be no good because Zestful doesn't look or have the form to be a wet tracker.
Well, no, but
Choice.
she's now got a run. She's now got a run.
So that makes me put a poo in the race.
Oh, no argument. It's like a pooey lead-up. Not arguing with that. Just thinking that as far as the, their Hieroglyphics is the shortest of those lead-up runners, and I'm thinking that's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
Race 3, $2.75 Tactical Advantage, $6.50 Darren, terrible name for a horse, $8 Crafty Cop, $8 Improvement. And then we're out to 16 My Country, 17 Generalissimo, 17 Star of Monsoon, 16 Conchita, 26 Cogliere and 71 War Hero.
Where do we
now,
start?
there's a few keen beans out wide here. Conchita and Improvement. Tactical Advantage is drawn out with them, which is quite good.
Yep.
Crafty Cop obviously posies right up underneath them. And that's your speed.
Yeah, and genuine too. Looks genuine. And the start of the day, maybe for a big day for Gary Portelli with this Improvement, who took all before us when she was thinking. Then it's gone to Mooney Valley off the trial and kind of.
Well, she got in an awful position.
She did get an awful position, but she never ever contested.
She's out of her comfort zone.
Tactical Advantage, the same lead up, 28 days off, the trial
He's
since.
obsessed with it, isn't he? But,
It's
it works. So.
It seems to be working with this horse. It's had 4 wins in a row. Tomorrow's 5th win in a row. Not many horses win 5 wins in a row.
Yeah, I thought he was sensational the other day. The only thing is that the 2 horses behind him that have raced have not got to the turn in their next runs.
And that's a concern. We're talking
Scarlet
about
Rain and the
spending to win.
no, well, Spending to Win hasn't had a run, has it? The horse that went to Hawkesbury and was 7 of 4.
Oh mate.
Not Kimwell. Was the you know what I mean.
Oh mate. What are we tipping, guys? I suppose you got to tip one again, don't you?
Hard to beat.
Very keen on one.
What, Moral?
Yeah, probably.
You'll be released tomorrow. You're a 7-4 man. The wet doesn't stop you.
No.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what does stop him is Canterbury up the inside. That'll stop him.
Oh, shit.
I hate that. I'm tipping one here. I thought the best little bet in the race was that Cogliere to run a place, to run a big race.
Did you watch the Tactical Advantage trial?
Yeah.
It looks to me like it's not suffering from the racing. It's just getting better.
Yeah, but
some
it should
horses
be
do.
trialling really well because horses that are fit should trial really well.
But
that
it was
means that
dynamic.
they're
Like,
eating
it took
well.
a gap, not pushed out. Oh, it looked lovely.
Yeah, great chance. I want to mention a horse, Star of Monsoon.
You love this horse.
Well, he's actually resuming off 2 runs.
Yeah.
Look at those 2 runs.
Yeah.
He's just a lurker. He's a dead set lurker. That's
Best maiden in
Oh,
Australia.
here we go. Shut up, Gord. Look, he's $17. Why is Crafty Cop $8 off the all the way bias assisted Canterbury win?
Too much of the market there.
Oh. And Darren, what are we doing with Darren?
Well, Darren's pen job, isn't it?
Well, he came here off a decent win. This time he's coming off nuffies, numpties.
Oh, I can't work out why he's 7 or 650. Leave me out of dazzling Darren. I'll back Cogliere to beat Darren. There you go.
So what are we saying about Improvement, Glenn?
Pen job.
Improvement penny.
Yeah.
Melbourne stink.
Yeah. Gone down to Melbourne, flopped, comes back. No good.
You heard it first here.
On
Let's
RacingRant.
move on to the RacingRant Ranvit. 2,000 metres.
I got a good mate at the pub called Grant, and he thinks we named the show after him. See, instead of Racing Rant,
yeah.
Racing,
Racing Grant. Yeah,
Racing Grant.
Yeah, we did. Tell him we did.
Whatever.
$2.05 Hartnell.
Why?
I must say, when I looked at that, I went, "Wow, you've got a great chance here, Hartnell."
Got a great
You
chance.
know, like
But aren't you a 5 to 2 over?
you got a great chance, and I looked at the prices and I went, "Huh?
I did too. It
$2.05."
seems short odds for a horse that just got distance the other day.
$6.50 the United States, $9.50 Stratum Star, $10 Antonio Giuseppe, 15-hour Ivanhoe, 16-hour He's Our Rockies, 26 Sophia Rosa and Preferment. And Stratum Star will be hard speed here. Hartnell will be hard up on the speed as well. He's Our Rocky not far away with Antonio Giuseppe. Now, we've got the United States won this race last year.
Yeah.
And he didn't find a particularly favourable track last week.
Looks to have a great chance in this race again. Can you think?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, number one's the best chance.
It's 5 to 272.
Yeah,
5 to 272.
Yeah,
That's where you start, isn't it?
that's where you start.
Got to tip the United States here tomorrow at the, what is it, $7 something?
$6.50.
I think it's a great price.
Great price.
Isn't it a pen job gourd? It raced in Melbourne last
No,
week.
it's not, because it's
Third
done
up.
it before.
Yeah.
It's done it before.
And the wet ticks that box there. It's a class horse. It's trained by Robert Hickmont. He's a very good trainer. He trains out of Mount Macedon. What does he look like? Is he
You
black?
know,
He's black, isn't he?
I know someone that
not black.
played footy with him.
Did they? What'd
Yeah,
they
yeah,
say?
he was a good footballer, like AFL, the VFL at the
It'd
time.
be nice to know a bit more about him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Stuart would be all over that.
I've
Can't talk
heard
about Stuart. They're at the gym.
this Ivanhoe, since it's been in Australia, has had massive hoof problems.
It's first
And-
up.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm not interested. I'm just saying
It's a
that
pen job.
it's a pen job. I'm just mentioning that I noted that it's actually wearing race plates for the first time in Australia tomorrow.
There you go. Thanks,
I
Gord.
was tipping the United States to beat old mate here, Ty Eagle and Antonio Giuseppe. Ty, you got Antonio Giuseppe going for $20,300 tomorrow, plus your riding fee.
What
That's a
are
bit
we
of
going to
money.
do with this horse who just raced like a crab the other day?
Third up tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, but he's raced with his head on his side twice.
I'm going to listen to the Matt Taylor method there and say that head on the side thing is a bad sign, and I'm against
Who's Matt
it.
Taylor? Matt Taylor won?
Matt Taylor won.
Good man. He's
Bigger load, Matt.
He's
Bigger load.
infatuated with that bloody wedding show, whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah, he loves it.
Hey, how
Anthony.
come we haven't talked about that bloke yet?
Because everyone else has talked about it.
I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talking about it. Well, the only
we're
one
talking
I've heard
about
talking
Anthony
about
Manton.
The other one I've heard
I haven't
talking
seen
about
the
is
show.
is my missus. So
I haven't seen the show.
Infatuated with it. Like you get in these bloody clicker thing where you write, what's that called?
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, Twitter.
Yeah.
That's
You
what he
just
writes
tweet
about. He loves it.
Yeah.
How many parts are we going to do today? Should we do 3 parts?
No, we're sweet because Winks we don't need to talk about too much.
Okay, all right. So
Race
that's
5.
race 5. Oh, we're in Winks territory now. $1.22 Winks, $9.50 Chautauqua, $11 La Romaine,
Seems good odds out there, mate.
34 Haraki, 71 McCreary,
That seems
61 Endless Drama, and 600 the 2 roughies, Labaz, Sill, Feed.
Right, well, obviously, Winks, ticks all boxes. Slight query back in distance, but only tiny.
Does La Romaine just take it up here?
Yes.
We've lost Toes and Stardom, I should mention.
Yep, stayed in Melbourne. Good to see all these Japanese horses keep coming out here and then they never run and we lose Canterbury, but that's all right. We'll keep punishing ourselves, us punters. Look, if you want to back Winks tomorrow, she's absolutely flying. Like, she'll obviously probably third up tomorrow, ticks every box, does look her race, big deal. Where do we find a bit of value?
I reckon.
Should tackle to miss a place?
I reckon McCreary will run a
I agree with
decent
that.
race.
Because it was soft the other day, 2 on the line.
Yeah.
I think McCreary can run a place there for sure. But it's also
Looks very...
it's hard getting your head around place betting when it's $71 and $3.20 a place. You're fucking there in the green.
Oh,
you're
God.
spinning anyway.
Like,
you're doing your
oh.
balls, and then you just don't know where you are.
Just the each way days. Like, God, how you
So
guys
who
don't
wins
have
this race, Winks
palaces
out?
on the harbour?
Hey,
Who wins this race, Winks out?
I'm going.
Le Romaine.
I'm going McCreary.
Le Romaine?
Le Romaine.
I'm going McCreary.
I go Le Romaine, Macquarie, Le Romaine, McCreary. Haraki, went all right the other day, but PR throughout.
Well, and also, I don't know what's the plan with him, because it was just like, he was such despised odds. He was like, market gave him none.
Anyway, we're not saying. Is that about it? That race? That's the end of part 1. Now, think of Mr. Van Gestel. Mrs. Van Gestel tonight, hello. Got a new man in the cot tonight, all pumped up and ready to go.